and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Thursday, November 9th, 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. Property owners are experiencing sticker shock as they receive new assessment values. The increase in assessed value is due to the state requirement of assessing property in Indiana according to market value in use. These mandated guidelines have been in effect since 2002. In a market or neighborhood where property values are increasing, that leads to increases in assessed values. Assessments lag behind because data is collected from home sales from the past year. There has been a significant increase in home sale prices, and that is reflected either up or down in the following year's assessment. Simply put, if your home had a value of $100,000 and homes have been built or sold around you for higher prices due to the market changes, your home most likely has risen in value and the new assessment will reflect that higher value. Across the state, assessed values are rising by the biggest increase in 20 years. In Dubois County, there have been large increases in market sales for the past few years. The assessor's office has kept assessment increases down for the past 3 years to see if the market sales were stable or not. Property owners should consider the following questions in reviewing their assessment for January 1st of 2023. Is the new assessment close to the market value? Do you think you could sell your property for the current assessment valuation? If property owners have reasoned based on market value that their property assessment valuation is incorrect, an appeal can be filed with your county's assessor's office by June 15th of 2024. Speaking of taxes, Dubois County Treasurer Craig Grolick would like to remind taxpayers that the fall installment of property taxes is due by Monday, November 13th. That is next Monday. Taxpayers should also note in observation of Veterans Day, the courthouse will be closed tomorrow, November 10th. The Treasurer's office will extend their hours of operation on Monday, November 13th to 5 p.m. Eastern. Payments for property taxes can be made by mailing the Dubois County Treasurer at 1 Courthouse Square, Room 105 in Jasper, Indiana, 47546, in person at the Dubois County Treasurer's office, placed in the newly located drop box at the courthouse's east entrance, or online via credit card at duboiscounty.in.us, but please note when paying online, fees will apply. To ensure your payment is applied to the correct parcels, make sure to include the proper coupons. If a taxpayer would like a receipt returned to them, they must also include the bottom taxpayer's copy portion of their tax statement and a self-addressed stamped envelope with their payment. The office can be reached at 812-481-7080, and normal office hours again are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and they will be open this Monday, the 13th, until 5 p.m. A Fort Branch man is facing nearly a dozen charges in connection to a stolen vehicle investigation. On Wednesday, it was reported by the Gibson County Sheriff's Office that 36-year-old Justin Alvey of Fort Branch was charged with residential entry, vehicle theft, drug possession, DUI, and resisting arrest, along with other charges. Deputies responded to a call from a Fort Branch resident about a stolen vehicle and went en route to investigate, spotted the stolen SUV. The vehicle was pulled over and Justin Alvey was arrested. In the vehicle, police found methamphetamine, paraphernalia, and a hypodermic needle in Alvey's possession. In the world of bodybuilding, the annual Mr. Olympia contest is the equivalent of the Super Bowl, the sport's highest honor. A local man took home the title of Mr. Olympia this past weekend. The 2023 Mr. Olympia contest took place on November 2nd through the 5th at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. In the end, 30-year-old Derek Lunsford from Petersburg, Indiana, walked away with the title of Mr. Olympia, crowning him the world's best bodybuilder for 2023. In achieving this feat, Lunsford became the first American bodybuilder to win an Olympia crown across 2 different divisions, as he won the 212-pound Olympia, which is a class for smaller bodybuilders, in 2021. In addition to taking home the Olympia crown, Derek Lunsford walked away with $400,000 in prizes. Lunsford was a star soccer player and wrestler during his high school days growing up in the city of Petersburg. The Heart of Jasper has announced details for Phase 4 of its facade grant program and is now accepting applications for 2024. The City of Jasper Facade Grant Program, in coordination with the Heart of Jasper, is a program intended to provide financial assistance for exterior building facade improvements in the downtown and riverfront areas of Jasper. New in 2024 is the Sign Reimbursement Project, where the Heart of Jasper will grant funds towards new or updated signs on the buildings located on the courthouse square. The applicants will be awarded 100% of the approved project, up to $800, and there is no minimum requirement. The sign design must meet the guidelines and be approved by the Heart of Jasper's Design Advisory Committee. The sign reimbursement project will take priority in 2024. Any remaining funds will be used towards the facade projects. The eligible projects and guidelines remain the same as previous years, and a building or business owner is allowed to apply for funding for both projects, the sign reimbursement and the facade project. Facade grants will be awarded to 50% of the approved improvements. The minimum project plan must be over $5,000 and the maximum match will be $10,000. Grants will be awarded on a reimbursement basis following an application procedure, design review, approval, and construction. Disbursement is contingent upon the submission of cost invoices from contractors and tradesmen and inspection work by the Heart of Jasper Design Advisory Committee. The facade grant program is now accepting applications for 2024. The deadline to apply is Thursday, February 22nd of 2024. Grant winners will be announced on Friday, March 8th of 2024. Guidelines and criteria on how to apply can be found online at heartofjasper.org. Memorial Hospital has earned an A grade in hospital safety from the Leapfrog Group. The Leapfrog Group is a national nonprofit watchdog that sets standards for excellence in patients' care and assigns a B, C, D, or F grade to general hospitals across the country based on over 30 national performance measures reflecting errors, accidents, injuries, and infections, as well as the systems hospitals have in place to prevent harm. The Leapfrog Hospital Safety Grade is the only hospital rating program exclusively based on hospital prevention of medical errors, infections, and injuries that kill more than 500 patients a day nationally. To see Memorial Hospital's full grade details and to access patient tips for staying safe in the hospital, visit hospitalsafetygrade.org. And the Dubois County Museum is holding their own annual Veterans Day program. This program to honor veterans for the service of our country will be taking place on Sunday, November 12th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern. The museum will have two guest speakers join the event to talk about their time serving our country. Christine Benito's office manager at Benito's Group will talk about her time in the military and what it was like to be a woman who served. Ed Waltson, professor at WJTS, will talk about his time in the military and serving in Vietnam. The museum would like to note admission on this day allows for the opportunity to view their large military exhibit and all 50,000 square feet of exhibits at the museum. A new exhibit on World War I called A Military Christmas from World War I is also on display now at the museum in the farm equipment area. Featured in this exhibit are additional World War I items from the museum's collection and a World War I Liberty truck restored and maintained by Robert DeMuth of Ferdinand. And that's a wrap on news for today. We'll be right back with your look at weather.